Game 4. Oh boy, get excited because this will be Saturday afternoon at the Adelaide Oval. It's the Adelaide Crows versus the Geelong Cats. I think we can punch through this one pretty quickly, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's fait accompli, so to speak.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, new faces for the Crows. Very possible. We might be seeing Haitley. I hear he's got a bit of a groin injury at the minute, so possibly not. Maybe Berry gets a run. He looked pretty good during the pre-season and he battled manfully, even though he's a young lad, could get a Guernsey. Mitch Hinge, I think, did he get through that trial game unscathed?
Yep.
Could be an option in the back line for him, so there's a bit for the Crows fans. Cats, you got Smith, who's a new face at 32. You got Higgins in there as well at 42, and you've got Cameron in there at 5 metres and 20 centimetres. Mm-hmm. So that's a nice couple of additions for the Catters.
5 metres and 20 centimetres, that is cock size?
I think you've got to be classed as a penis at that size. You can't be a cock anymore. No way.
Yeah, look, as you said, fait accompli. It's going to be one-way traffic. But if you're a Crows fan, which I am, you just got to look at the individual battles and hope that the kids can get the job done against some of the more experienced heads. I'll be quite happy if, say, Nick Murray can, do a job on Tom Hawkins and keep him to 2 goals or something. I think that'd be, a pretty reasonable sort of outcome. Looking forward to seeing Jordan Clark got named to play today. So
Indeed.
Only got 3 games last year. Deserves far more than that. There's a couple of Cats youngsters that are in the same boat. Him, Charlie Constable, another one.
Is Clark spot in the team dependent on Duncan? Can you play both?
Yes.
I mean, you can play both, but if you've got Duncan playing his role, where does Clark go?
Well, there's spots in the team. I mean,
it's a good problem to have if you're Scott.
I mean, look, Zach Tui's a bit long in the tooth as well. Not that I don't think he's a good player, very capable, but I mean, at some point in time, inevitably the younger kids are going to overtake you. And I think Jordan Clark looked in that preseason game like we've said it twice before, he's got some shit on the liver. Doesn't want to play 3 games again this year. He wants to play 22
and a flag.
So
look,
Geelong 40 plus. Best bet for the game. Adelaide less than 60 points.
Yeah.
$3.40 on Sportsbet.
Oh. Really?
To kick less than 60 points for a game.
They had 45 against the Power last week.
Yeah, and Geelong's defence, I would argue, is probably more airtight than Port's.
There's 6 blokes made of flubber. Every time the ball comes in,
so less than 60 points, $3.40. I mean, come on.
That's tasty. Mate, that is very tasty.
Based on the way the preseason's gone, Tex is going to have to kick 8 of them, and James Rowe is going to have to chip in with 3, and that might just get him there.
I'm excited to see how Jimmy Rowe goes, even
he's
in
a
the
bright
tight
spot.
defense.
Sorry, I keep missing supposed Crows fans in here, and I keep missing the new names for the Crows. Jimmy Rowe, best of luck to him.
It is hard to get excited, but look, as I said, look at the individual battles. Just keep your eyes on the kids, and look, we're all in this together.
Well, being the captain of the Biscuit Club,
which one are you? Which one are you here?
Oh, I think I'm the Ice Vovo, or I'm the Chocolate Wheaton. I would love to be the chocolate.
Just can't choose.
I'd love to be the Chocolate Wheaton.
Well, how can you stop at one?
But I could also be the Kingston Cream because
that is 100%.
I mean,
that's your hip hop name. Now.
The best part on the back, because virtually the entire back of the shirt is a Jats cracker. So
there's a chalk finger there that dead set looks like a doo doo.
We 100%. Might post that on the Insta stories so everyone can have a look at it later.
May have to, but. I'm looking at this as a Crow supporter because Geelong are going to win. Geelong are going to get up, and that's okay. That is okay because we've got potentially the premiership, really one of, if not the premiership contender besides Richmond, and the wooden spooner besides North Melbourne. Mm-hmm. So, we're really looking at, number 2 and number 17 here. So, Geelong are going to get up, but if Adelaide can hold them, 1-39, Geelong 1-39, I think that's a win.
And in fairness, they were competitive last year against them, the Crows. They were competitive. So, who knows? Maybe we might be surprised. But in terms of bets, things to have a poke at, look, I don't mind the Cats to win 40 plus. I think that's pretty easy money. And Tommy Stewart to continue doing Tommy Stewart things. 20 plus touches, and this man is the king of the junk time stat, as we know.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tommy Stewart has 20 marks. You saw last week what Port did to him in the trial game.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, howdy. Tom Stewart loves a slut touch.
Assault touch.
Assault touch, yes. And I do too. And I love Tommy Stewart, and I would just love to see that.
Well, look,
I'm all over it, mate.
If you think the Cats are going to win by 40 plus, and Tommy Stewart's going to have 20 touches.
I do.
Those two are paying $3.60 together.
That's delicious. And then if you chuck your other money on the Crows not to kick 60... Who boy?
Can I also say a little money doubler is Jeremy Cameron. 3+ goals paying $2. Now, I know 3 goals is a few.
Nah, it's not.
Tommy Hawkins, A, it's the Crows, and B, Tom Hawkins and Cameron in that forward line now means that Hawkins gets to get on his bike a little bit, push further up the ground. If Cameron's his stay-at-home forward, and it's his first game for the club, they are going to want to do the man right.
I think it'll probably be more the other way around. Cameron being a bit younger, a few more.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I think he's more a stay-home forward, but there you go. That's just
Hawkins is, mate. He's got the body. Just ask him.
You mean he's lazy?
Just ask him.
You mean
Yeah,
he's fat.
That too. Look,
He's not fat.
either way you slice it, they're both going to be up for a handful. One of them's going to get Nick Murray, who's playing his first ever game at the level. The other one's probably going to get some combination of Jordan Butts, Andrew McPherson, whoever, whatever other shit kickers on him. It could potentially be an absolute whitewash. You could see both of them kick 5.
Fantasia in the trial game had 3 goals, 3, and that man's groins and hamstrings fell out in the preseason. If he's going to do that and come in day one for the power, undercooked, looking like a wet noodle, as a man likes to say,
I'm nervous.
What's Cameron going to do?
Good luck to the Crows, boys. I'll finish with that.